So guys, I just showed some videos on these valves leaking. I'm going to show you how I usually test valves, see if they leak. Now some people might complain because I use water. I'll use alcohol on like higher end motors, but for something like this that I'm not too worried about, perfectly fine. Especially since I clean everything, the water ain't going to cause any issues. So what I usually do is I'll pour water in the cylinder like this. I already fixed all these. This one has a super tiny leak on this valve, but I ain't worried about it. Oops, airflowed a little bit. But you can use like gasoline, lacquer thinner, brake clean. I don't do that because I don't want to smell it the entire time. But what I do, making a mess. But what I do is take the air hose and then I go around the valves like this and look for bubbles. And as you can see, we have like no leak. This one has a very tiny one somewhere in here. But we have none, but if we could do these. I didn't really see the air bubbles filling up, like right there. There you go. And then this one, look at that. Look at that. So now I'm going to take this valve out. I'm going to show you how I fix this. So guys, here's what I did to fix them. Got the valves out. They're still numbered 8 and 7. And then took a Scotch-Brite pad and I went in here and just went over top of the seat to make sure that there's nothing stuck there. Even though I hand lapped these before, just to make sure. I just went around like that on both of them. There we go. And I wiped them off. And then I went around the valve too with this, because you're not going to harden it. You're not going to hurt any of this stuff because it's all hardened steel. There we go, we got them all wiped off. And I put some assembly lube on them here in the stem for when they go back in. And then took some valve grinding compound, put a little dab here. And then all I did was stick this in here. Rotated it. And then I took my drill with a piece of hose and used the hose so that it can have some misalignment inside this on the valve. There we go. And then all I did was do this. And that's all I did for each one. And I took them off. Knock that over. Took my rag Wipe this all off. Wipe this out. Try to get as much off. Then took my brake clean. Sprayed this all down. Wiped it off again. Same with this. And this worked out great. Let me zip you guys in. Let's see. See if this will focus. There you go. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. There you go. Look at that. And then look at this. It's like perfect. And that's what I did for all these other ones. I still got to do the exhaust side. But some people say don't use a drill. Well, I don't really have a choice right now because my local machine shop just closed as of this month. And this was a trick that I used for a long time. But like I said, you got to use the hose. You just put the drill in here, you got to ruin your guide. And you don't want to go super fast because you don't want to ruin your seal. But I've done this on a lot of cars and it works. It's all about taking your time. I tried doing them by hand, that didn't work. And then when they're really bad like this, you just have to gotta improvise. So I'm gonna do this last one, and then I'll put it back together and test it and show you guys. So guys, I got the valves all back together. We'll test them. We'll test them all. So there you go. Now we'll dump this out, dry it all out, and then I'll go do the exhaust. So guys, I got all the exhaust done. I wanted to show you what they look like in here. They're pretty even all the way around with the pattern. Here's the valves. They all look pretty good. I have a feeling these are going to leak, but my goal is to get them all to leak as little as possible and to have it evenly across all of them. So, because I know I'm not going to get them like 100% perfect. They were pretty pitted before, but it doesn't look like there's really any pitting anymore. Some of these I couldn't get it perfect all the way around. It was really, really close. So, see what we can do, and then we'll see how it runs once we get it all together. And if there's any issues, I'll just have to take it back apart. It is what it is. So guys, you can see we have some really small leaks coming out. Very slow drips. Hoping that they're all going to be about even. I can show you what happens when I add air. The first cylinder I can't really show you because I got the, I guess it's the EGR drop-off plate unbolted, so the level's a little lower. So we're going to take our air hose. Yeah, right there's a spot. They all seem to leak at the same spot. I don't know why this stopped recording, but as you can see, they were all pretty much even, so just gonna see how it runs. Not much I can do. When you don't have a machine shop, kind of stuck. I've been trying to get a kit to be able to grind my own valves and seats. They're kind of pricey. Like, nobody sells an all-in-one kit for hardened valves. Like, you got to buy each thing individually. I guess when we're done, we can use the pulse sensors, see what happens, because we know the condition of the head right now. So that might be a good experiment. So I'm gonna go over, get everything set up on the car, and then we'll go from there.